Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got one of the biggest stories in crypto this week. And honestly, it feels like watching a Netflix documentary in real time, eh? We're talking about Terra Luna, Kwon, courtrooms, prison time, and yes, somehow, Luna Classic pumping 20% right before a sentencing hearing. Grab a double-double from Timmy's and let's dive into it.
Let's dive into a story that, honestly, perfectly captures the wild, split personality of crypto. See, on one side, you have a founder facing some serious prison time for, well, a catastrophic financial collapse. But on the other side, the very token at the heart of that disaster is suddenly, inexplicably, soaring. It's a total paradox, and it really gets to the core of what the crypto world is all about.
Okay, so let's just lay this contradiction out, plain and simple. In one corner, you've got Kwon, the founder of Terraform Labs. US prosecutors are pushing for a 12-year prison sentence for him. And then in the other corner, you have Luna Classic, the token that literally imploded, and it's pumping over 20%. I mean, how is that even possible? So yeah, what is actually going on here? To get it, you have to understand that we're looking at two separate but totally connected stories. First, there's the big push for legal accountability, and second, there's the market's absolute love for pure, unadulterated chaos.
All right, first up, let's talk about the serious side of things, the real-world consequences. This isn't just about numbers on a chart. It's about a major push for accountability that could honestly change the entire industry for good. So for anyone who needs a quick refresher, Kwon was this charismatic, often really defiant founder of the whole Terra Luna ecosystem. He was the face of the project right up until it spectacularly imploded back in 2022, kicking off a domino effect that just erased fortunes and shook the entire crypto industry to its core.
And the scale we're talking about here is it's staggering. This collapse wiped out tens of billions of dollars in value. It froze crypto exchanges, and it completely shattered the trust of millions of investors. I mean, with that level of devastation, it's no wonder the legal system is now involved.
You know, the message coming from the authorities could not be clearer. It's basically a signal to the entire industry that the days of founders walking away from these massive failures with no consequences, well, those days are over.
And that's really the crucial point here. This prosecution, it's about way more than just one person. The goal here is to set a precedent, to make this whole thing a lesson and a serious warning for every other project and founder out there in the crypto space. Okay, so you have all that serious legal reality happening. Now let's just completely pivot to the other side of the story, the part that seems to be living in a different universe, completely ignoring all of that. While the courts are chasing justice, a part of the market is just embracing the chaos.
I mean, just look at the timing of this. The very moment news breaks about a potential 12-year prison sentence, news that logically should have sent the price straight to zero, Luna Classic, or LUNC, does the unthinkable. It jumps over 20%. This is the kind of move that just spits in the face of all traditional market logic.
So why is this happening? Well, there are a few theories, and they are so uniquely crypto. First, there's pure speculation. The idea is that any sentence, even a really harsh one, removes uncertainty, and traders hate uncertainty more than anything. Second, there's the narrative. Some people believe this bad news is actually good because it marks a final chapter, letting the community finally move on. And third, and this is probably the most honest one, is just chaos. Some traders are just drawn to the drama, the volatility, they treat it like a casino.
You know, there's this perfect analogy for this kind of trading going around. It's like going outside in a minus 30 Canadian winter wearing nothing but a t-shirt. It makes absolutely zero logical sense, but some people are still gonna do it just for the thrill of it. And that, right there, is the very essence of degens being degens in the crypto world.
And this is where it all really collides, right? This is the human side of the story, where the cold, hard logic of the law smashes right into the hot, totally irrational emotion of the market. This is where you really see the two different worlds this story has created. For the victims, the people who lost their life savings, this trial is all about getting some justice, some closure. But for this new wave of traders, the token is completely disconnected from its past. It's just a volatile asset, a high-risk gamble, basically a lottery ticket. And that word, closure, it is so important here. Forget about getting the money back because that's probably not going to happen for most people. For them, just seeing the legal system in action, seeing the person they hold responsible having to face a judge,
That provides this really powerful sense of resolution. It validates their loss. It shows someone took it seriously.
So, when you smash these two worlds together, justice and this speculative frenzy, what does it all mean for the future of crypto? Let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture. Oh yeah, this story is far, far from over. First, you've got the sentencing hearing. Then, you can bet there are going to be lengthy appeals. All the while, the bigger cases against Terraform Labs itself are going to grind on for years. And you know what that means? The LUNC market will probably stay a hotbed of crazy volatility. The drama isn't ending. It's just starting a new season. But look, underneath all that market noise, the regulatory message is unmistakable. Accountability has arrived. Founders can't just orchestrate these massive collapses and then disappear anymore. For all its chaos, this is a huge sign that the crypto industry is being forced to grow up. And this, right here, might be the absolute perfect summary of this whole paradox. The sheriff has definitely shown up in crypto, and the rule of law is being enforced. But, as that LUNC pump proves, the wild, speculative, anything-goes spirit of the frontier is still very much alive. Both of these realities exist at the exact same time. So, we end on this big question. What does this whole story truly reveal about the soul of crypto today? Is it a maturing industry where justice is finally being served? Or is it still just a casino where disaster is just another trading opportunity? The answer, probably, is somewhere in the messy middle. And you can be sure we'll all be watching to see which side wins out. Thanks for joining this explainer.
Let me know in the comments, are you watching this case for justice or are you watching for trading opportunities? Smash the like button, hit subscribe, and join us for more spicy Canadian crypto updates. And don't forget to follow the Telegram at Polarbyte. Stay safe out there. It's winter, the markets are cold, and volatility is blowing like a snowstorm. Cheers, and see you in the next one, eh?